The Apple Watch Ultra is a fairly pricey watch. It's $799 at the Apple Store. I've always liked this watch when it first came out, like 4 months or so ago, but it was always out of my price range. I finally got to the point where I felt like if I play around with some of my money a little bit, I might be able to make this purchase work. So I started looking into like how I could do that. Now I had an Apple Watch Series 7, and if I traded that in, I would have gotten $160 off the price of it. When I looked at my points built up on my Apple credit card, it looks like it turned out I had 600 points that I could put towards this. So that's another $600 off the price of this watch. So it went from basically $800 to $40. So when I realized that was the case, and there's really no reason not to buy it, because this was definitely always in kind of like a want, not a need. But since it only cost me $40, then it turned into a want again, and I could get it. The basically all that comes in the packaging is this watch, a band of your choice, and a charger. This is your typical charger that you get with any Apple Watch. The only difference is the band is braided, and it feels pretty sturdy. It also charges this watch up really fast. I had it run down to almost zero, put it on the charger, and it was charged almost completely in about an hour. So, I mean, that's pretty fast. The band I personally chose was the Sports Loop band. I guess they call it the trail band with this particular watch. And all it is the Velcro strap that you can really fine tune to your wrist to make it fit nice and snug. There's no, you don't really have to monkey around with it like you do with the other types of bands that are available. Now, obviously this watch is a lot bigger than your typical Apple Watch like the 8 or the 7. But since it's made out of titanium, this watch is really light. I mean, I put it on my wrist. I have it on all the time. I sleep with it. I just absolutely never notice that it's on my wrist at all. So it's a major plus. I thought it would be tough to get used to, but I was used to it within 10 minutes of wearing it. So I thought that was nice. The larger screen, this is 49 millimeters, really helps when it comes to reading, running or cycling or any kind of fitness type app when it comes to the data. When I was using my Apple Watch 7, I had a hard time reading the numbers without my glasses on. With this, I don't need my glasses. I can see them just fine. And of course, you can change the size to whatever you want, but just the default sizing on this, and I can view it just fine. Now, I know this thing was marketed towards the rugged outdoorsy folk, the mountain climbers, the scuba divers, the running through the desert marathon runners. I'm none of those things. The most rugged I get is running through my subdivision, avoiding the dogs, or maybe through a local trail. So all of the extra perks on this thing, the diving app, all that good stuff is lost on me, particularly as a user, because I'm just not the person that they think is would buy something like this. But they're wrong, because it looks cool. When I wear it to the gym, it's good for a flex. People look at it and get kind of impressed. And of course, who am I to argue with them thinking I'm impressive, right? So what I'm going to do is I'll probably take this thing out, do a couple workouts, use it for just a typical day in my life, and just see how it works, how it feels, and go from there. All right, talk to you later.